going on? So, yes, I did share a community post thing that came out on the website, sort of visionary, I guess, tell you what to do in case of a nuclear explosion. I just had to go to Mayo to read it out loud because I believe it's actually real. So that's why I'm doing it. Before I get to that, I have been saying this since January 2020. That is exactly what I thought the lockdowns were all about. I was either thinking that they were some sort of preparation stage for some sort of um, space event to get people locked down as soon as possible before something comes from the sky. But now, because of current events, I'm thinking these were like lockdown drills in preparation for a nuclear standoff. And if you really think about it, it kind of reminds you of those school drills you had a little bit when you're in the 5th grade. They're telling you, log down, go under the desk, go here, go there. It's a similar idea, but on a grand scale, as well as the masks. I've sort of been making this link, and I'm not implying that this is a guarantee to occur, but it's suspicious to me that they're displaying this sort of information right now. It's very suspicious and very strange. But let's go ahead and read what this says. And then once we get to the second page, you will see just how ridiculous it really is. Nuclear explosions can cause significant damage and casualties from the blast, heat, and radiation, but you can keep your family safe by knowing what to do and being prepared if it occurs. A nuclear weapon is a device that uses a nuclear reaction to create an explosion. Nuclear devices range from a small portable device carried by an individual to a weapon carried by a missile. A nuclear explosion may occur with or without few minutes warning. Fallout is most dangerous in the first few hours after the detonation, when it is giving off the highest levels of radiation. It takes time for fallout to arrive back to the ground level, often more than 15 minutes for areas outside of the immediate blast damage zones. This is enough time for you to be able to prevent significant radiation exposure by following these simple steps. Oh wow, I feel like this is a telemarketer trying to sell me simple steps here. Is it only $19.99? Wow, Fallout, right on. Get inside the nearest building to avoid radiation. Brick or concrete are best. Right, get inside the nearest building, lock down. You better lock down. Go inside. Everybody go inside. Danger. Get it? You get the programming now? Do you understand the psychological conditioning that has been ongoing since January 2020? It's a lot more than just some disease, I'll tell you that. Once I get to this part, you'll see what I mean. Remove contaminated clothing and wipe off or wash unprotected skin. If you are outside after the fallout arrived, hand sanitizer does not protect against fallout. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Where do we remember hearing that? Oh, that's right. Mr. Fauci told us not to do that. If possible, not use disinfectant wipes on your skin. Go to the basement or in the middle of the building. Stay away from the outer walls and roof. Try to maintain a distance of at least 6 feet between yourself and people who are not part of your household. If possible, wear a mask if you're sheltering with people who are not part of your household. Children under 2 years old, people who have trouble breathing, those who are unable to remove masks on their own should not wear them. Isn't that fascinating? But I don't understand why. So they're going to think that a face mask is going to work against something like this? Guys, I'm telling you right now, ideally in Fallout, you're much better off with a gas mask. Sorry, looks, that sounds like my family is back here. So if you hear random noises, my apologies. But guys, this is just so strange. It is so strange, but whatever. Let me know what you think. Let's move on real quick. Just real quick now. Just want to give you a little bit of an update of some family members and friends, some of the things they've told us recently. So we know a very large church organization over in eastern Ukraine that provides shelter, and basically it's like an orphanage. It's an orphanage for runaway children, for drug addicted children, things like that. Very huge, world renowned organization that is really well known, actually. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name. I'll look it up later, though. But I've met them before. They've come over here to the States, and they kind of escaped to they had to escape out of their regular orphanage to a safer area, basically, because of troop movements and shelling and all that stuff. And I think it was Dina's cousin. So my wife is right here. She's from right here in Mariupol. And they are having a lot of trouble over there. There's no fighting right now in the city, but outside of it, but they're having a lot of problems with resources. They had barely had any running water. They had no running water for days. They had to stand in line for 2 hours, they claimed, to fill up a few gallons of water. I don't know why that is, though, or if it was shut off deliberately. Same thing with electricity. So I know that's what's going on there. But my multimillionaire uncle uh, over here is sheltering in place, as far as I know. So yeah, I think he'll be just fine. But you know, I don't know much about. That's all I heard from him, though. And guys, one more thing I wanted to mention before I go is that there have been multiple war games that have taken place that China has done, playing war games, invading Taiwan, basically. And they said in pretty much every scenario that once they invade Taiwan, China will invade Tibet. I don't know how many of you, I mean, sorry, not China, India will invade Tibet. I don't know if many of you have known this, but apparently India wants Tibet for itself. So here's this interesting article called "The Lesser Known Border Dispute, China and India." It's basically been ongoing for 80 years, but it's if this does go global, this is definitely going to be a front. It's there have been deaths and clashes there over the past couple of years, and it would be I think it would go full swing once China plans to invade Taiwan, and I think they absolutely will invade Taiwan. I guess again, unless there is a miraculous de-escalation or whatever the case may be, nobody really knows, But just wanted to point it out, there's a potential for multitudes of fronts if let's just call it the spirit of violence erupts, right? Because it is a spirit ultimately. It's a spirit of violence, guys. That's what it is. All right, I'll talk to you later.